Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Coming to you with another edition of Money Mention Mondays. And today, the topic of discussion is let's get into Young Thug and Gunna's arrest. As we all know, very recently it has been publicized that Young Thug and Gunna got locked up. And so just breaking down some of the facts of this case here, on Monday, May 9th, around there, it was reported that Young Thug's home in Atlanta was raided by law enforcement, and that ultimately led to his arrest. And so in general, Young Thug and Gunna's arrest is a part of a very large gang indictment happening in Atlanta. So it's really going down specifically in Fulton County. And so this large bust is including 28 people and a total of 56 charges. And so this is a very large gang indictment that is including 28 people, 56 charges. This is a huge bust. And it's all centered around Young Slime Life, YSL. And so we know that Young Thug throughout his career has been an affiliate of YSL, and even, his label has the same acronyms, and so there is some affiliation there. And so this indictment is alleging to his association with YSL. And so the main charges being alleged for Young Thug specifically is basically conspiracy to violate the Racketeering, Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, so also known as the RICO. So we've all heard of the RICO Act. So basically when you hear RICO, that's what it stands for. And so essentially, Young Thug is being accused of involvement in organized crime, essentially. And so there's also some kind of outlying accusations with this indictment for Young Thug, including just participation in gang activity, which is also a felony. There is also some kind of outlier accusations of the fact that he's wearing, gang-related clothing in his, music videos and throwing up gang signs. So they're even dipping into his music videos and his visuals and rap lyrics. And so this is kind of going all over the board here with Young Thug's arrest. And so in addition to that, there was a report that came out that Young Thug is also being reported for charges in relation to renting a car that was used in a murder case of kind of like a rival gang. And so there's a whole lot of moving pieces going on with this case. And then for Gunna specifically, the indictment includes allegations of him receiving stolen property. That same charge is in Thug's case as well. And then recently, there was also an updated report that came out that's claiming that Thug and Gunna had large quantities of meth, hydrocodone, which is, aka lean, marijuana in their possession with intent to distribute. So all of those are associated with this current case.
Alright, she just gave all the quick details based on this whole YSL, Young Thug and Gunna, whole RICO federal indictment case. Alright, now what the people have to understand, right? Check this out. Y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all read the title under the thumbnail. These RICO indictments, investigation, it comes with what? Freezing accounts, putting a hold on your money, stopping, we could say, they would like to say they take on this type of action to limit or minimize any type of criminal activity that could be at play. You know what I'm saying? Or to eventually, hopefully, save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we understand when money is at play, a lot of moves can be made. You know what I'm saying? And again, it could stop a lot of people from hitting, you know what I'm saying, a brick wall, we could say, right? So this is the reason why the two top guys at the top with the money, huh? Not the guys that's actually giving the orders, but the guys with the money, whom are YSL, Young Thug, and Gunna. They had to put a hold on their accounts, freeze their accounts, all right? Now, y'all have to understand again, I told y'all why, but again, it's a trickle effect, okay? Because the people, the guys, the families that Young Thug and Gunna are looking out for, people are going to start talking, huh? People are going to start basically, like, point fingers and making sure that you supposedly start telling on people, you know what I'm saying, in order to get your money back, you know what I'm saying? Because again, they understand, y'all have to understand, them alphabet boys, they know with this type of money at play, a lot of things can still be made, a lot of moves still can be made. So again, with that being said, this is the reason why they have to freeze accounts, okay? And again, this is to help with the further investigations, okay? Because again, I'm telling y'all, man, they know when you got people that's used to a certain amount of money, that's used to doing certain things a certain way every day, and now that it stops, or they thinking it's gonna be at a standstill for a short period of time, but it just continue on like day after day, week after week, month after month, right? They feeling like their life is going in reverse. You know what I'm saying? And so again, with that being said, man, this is the reason why people gonna start feeling like uneasy with themselves. I'm telling you, and they gonna start saying names. We understand that it had came from YFN, Lucci Camp. Some guys were saying some names over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking with this whole YSL Young Thug case, right? And again, the people have to understand, they've been watching them for 10 years plus. Basically, ever since Young Thug entered the rap game, they have been watching not only him when he brought along his associate, whom not happened to only be from the same hood as Young Thug, but allegedly represents the same blood gang as well, okay? So with that, the Alphabet Boys, they got about, I think I read, it said something about 80 indictments or some 80 documents pertaining to the indictment. So again, man, when it's a lot of documents like that, a lot of people involved, they want to make sure that those people are limited on the moves they think they're gonna make. So again, they could tell them what they need to tell them so they can get to the people they want to get to. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that Young Thug and Gunna, they just the money guys. They not the guys that get orders. They not the guys that send nobody to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand that things like this been established before these guys had been in the industry, before these guys was born. You know what I'm saying? They just connected through association, through affiliation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, man, this is the reason why a lot of this played out before. You have to understand, they did the same thing. They did YFN Lucci the same way, froze his account. They did Big Meech, BMF them, they froze their accounts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give y'all a familiar basis to, again, when things is dealing with not only a certain amount of we could say gang activity at play or criminal activity, when he's talking about amount of drugs and type of we could say blickies, you know what I'm saying, pipes that's being used, things of that nature, right? Like when they got documentation that guys from that camp is continuously being caught with this type of evidence paraphernalia, they gonna make sure that, again, that they limit the access that they get to those type of things. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but as always, Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.